A lot of you have been asking me what is better. Should I do masters in India from colleges like SPA, SEPT, or probably even IITs, or you should conserve some money, take a risk, and go abroad? I have made a lot of videos comparing the life in India versus abroad, life after masters, and all of these things. But let's discuss based on the statistics, not on the emotional perspective and not on the other peripheral perspective, but just from the terms of hardship, how much money you have put in and how much money you will get in return, and what will be the time of recovery. So without any delays, guys, let's get started with this video. This video will be a very informative video for all of you, so try watching this till the end. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and let's get started. So guys, let's get started with the statistics right away. As I have done my postgrads from Canada and I am paying my education loan as well. So I think so I have a clear idea now what is going to be your life like if you do your masters from abroad. And I have spoken to a lot of people who have done their masters in India and how their life is. So first, let's talk about how much expenses you will be doing for your masters. So first, if you do your masters from India, your expenses will go from 5 to 10 lakh rupees, depending on the colleges you are opting for. And if you are doing masters from abroad, anywhere, if you go in Australia, if you go to UK, US, Canada, everywhere, the masters costing range will be from 30 to 50 lakh rupees. If you're going to US, I'm very sure it is more than 50 lakh. If you're going to Australia, it is around 50 lakh. If you're coming to Canada, it is around 35-40 lakhs. So this is the range of cost of master's education. Now coming to the salaries, what are the salaries that you can expect if you do masters of architecture from India? So from India, if you do masters, your average salary will range from 7 lakh per year to 12 lakh per year. It's not going above that. I have spoken to people who have done their masters from IIT Kharagpur. I have spoken to people who have done their masters from SPA Delhi. So the range is in between this. You can select any range if you want, but the range is in between this. And if you come abroad, for example Canada, here the basic salary, if you complete your master's education and if you have few years of experience, you will get around 50 to 60,000 dollars in the beginning, which is a decent amount, because after tax deduction and everything in hand, you will be getting around $48,000 or $50,000, because the taxes over here is around 25% if you are earning more than $60,000. So this is the overview of how much you will be earning. Now don't start converting exactly the same amount in Indian rupees, because that will be a lot more than you can even think of. So it's not like that. The cost of living also increases over here. So for example, if you are earning 80,000 rupees in India, you will be spending less than 30,000 rupees for your living expenses if you are living at your own family's or parents' place. If you are living alone, your expenses might go up to 40 or 50,000 if you stretch a bit. But I think so 40,000 rupees spending in India is good enough, where you are paying your own rent, where you are sustaining yourself, you have enough amount to invest a little bit. So all of these keeping aside, you are still saving 40,000 rupees in India, but here it goes in the same way. You are earning $4,000 here in Canada. That means you are spending at least $2,000 on your monthly expenses and everything. So don't consider it in that way and directly convert it. So next part is, what is the recovery time? A lot of people don't think about this. What is the recovery time for a master student here, and what is the recovery time for the master student in India? In India, you might recover your total amount that you have spent in like 1 or 2 years, depending on how much you are earning. But here, I think in my case, how much ever I am earning and how much ever I have achieved, in that too, it is taking more than 3 years to give or pay off my loans. I had around 24 lakh rupees loan, and I am still paying it off. I am trying to pay it off as soon as possible. So the time range to paying off this loan is around 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 years, you can consider, depending on how rigorously you are focusing onto it. I have met people here in Canada who have paid off their loan, like 20 lakh 15 lakh rupees loan, in just 1 or 2 years. It also depends on how and where you are focusing and channelizing your energy at. But in India, there is no such things. You have a lot of option. You, like, for majority of Indians, we don't stay outside our parents' house. We don't pay rents, so that will be a good space for you because you already have a place to live. But if you don't, then you can consider at least 30 to 40,000 rupees you will be paying, and your expenses will be that much. Now coming to the next point, the type of work that you will be doing. Here in Canada, you will be doing everything that is coming from the base. You have a master's degree, you are good at planning, or whatever you are, you will be starting from ground zero. You don't expect that in your first year of architecture or in architecture industry or a firm, you will be getting something serious to do. So that is something we have to realize that. And in India, a lot of my friends have done their masters. They are working on really big projects, really big companies. Some of them are even heading their own teams, own design teams. They have 1 or 2 juniors to work on the projects, and he guides them. So these are the things that also equates, because it also depends on how ambitious you are, what kind of work you want to do. Do you want to design, or it's okay if you even go into technical architecture, producing working drawings and stuff like that. Now coming to the other point, where people say that savings in India won't be as much as compared to what you will save in Canada. So my point is, it is true. If you convert the savings amount of Canadian dollars to Indian rupees, of course you are saving a lot. But if you are staying here in Canada, if you are planning to have a life here in Canada, surviving in just 50 to 60,000 dollars is a bit tough. It's not impossible. I wouldn't say that it is impossible, but you will be stuck in a decent, very regular middle class life. This is a truth. I am living this middle class life, and I can tell you that it is not bad. It is not at all bad. I can buy basic stuffs. I can pay off my loans. I am still paying off my loans. I can save a little bit if someone is careful about their spending, like I am. You can save a bit as well. So I'm not saying the life is bad or anything, but life will be almost equivalent to what you will have in India. Probably by 40,000 savings in India, you will have a more lavish life than what you have here in Canada. But of course, if you are thinking that whatever you are saving here in Canada, you will be pushing back to India and then later go back in India or buy property or do your own business, then this plan will work absolutely fine with you, because you will be saving a lot more than you will be saving in India. So that is one factor that you have to realize. Here again, you will have to go through a lot of hardship. You will have to start from the bottom. In India, it's not the case. You are already an architect. You will have a freedom of doing your own practice. So for all the people who want to make their own company, own firm, start their own architectural business, I would not suggest you all to come here in Canada or any other country, Australia, Europe, or USA. Don't go there. do your masters, take some experience in India, and start your own firm. If owning a firm or starting a firm is your ambition and aim, and if you have enough money to spend, you can still try to opt for masters abroad, because absolutely masters abroad is one of a really good thing a person can do. It has a lot of investment, it has a lot of hardship that you have to put in, and I have put in, so I can tell you that. But the rewards are also equivalent. You save a lot, you earn a lot more, your purchasing power increases. Right now the situation here in Canada is a bit off, but overall, if you'll see, masters of architecture from abroad is always a better deal than um, doing your masters from India, because you are spending money any which ways. You are spending your precious time, and you are earning much lesser. You are again struggling with the same old type of firms where they make you work really hard and don't reward you enough. So overall, I will say, if you have an option, take a chance, take a risk, and go abroad. The worst case scenario would be, okay, you don't like it over here, you want to go back, you can still stay here for 1 or 2 years, just earn enough that you can pay off your loans. Or if you don't have loans, if you come from a rich family, then of course, why are you even in India? Just go abroad, study, learn the architecture here, learn the different style, different methods, learn how they manage their offices, learn what is work ethics. This is very important. A lot of architects in India, they think that their employees should have work ethics when they themselves don't have work ethics or enough ethics to pay their employees well. I'm a pro person for going abroad. So if you ask me, take the decision, take the step, and you wouldn't regret doing this. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope it gave you a better understanding of how life is after Masters of Architecture abroad and after Masters of Architecture in India. What is better? The other thing is, the decision is totally up to you. And if you have any kinds of doubts or queries, you can again go ahead and mention it in the comment section. I'm really happy to help you all, and it would mean a lot to me if you go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel, guys. So yep, take care, support the channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.